Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Sacramento Kings here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup tonight. These two teams will only face off twice all season.
Well, so you want to make these opportunities count, right? Since they don't see each other often, it's going to be an intriguing battle.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. You know, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. Doors for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous here.
And this is the critical stage where when you've gotten out of the gate slowly, it's your leadership that has to step up. They've got to have a strong voice in the locker room, not overreact to mounting frustrations, and just calm the nerves of the young players. It's important to keep your unity in this.
One of the coaches always say, don't let go of the rope. Everybody's got to pull in the right direction, same direction. Don't let go of the rope.
Great point, Kev.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. All at point with Beal to his side. They're the deadly backcourt pair. Porter and Morris make up the forward spots. And it's Howard in at the center position. Feeds the wall. It's stolen by Bagley. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And it's Washington's ball. Morris outside. Wall wide open. Cans it from downtown. Wall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Heel kicks to Bagley. Cauley-Stein a screen. Bagley no good. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
How quick is that release? And it's 3 on the board. Beal doing what he does best.
Cauley-Stein a screen. Here's Heel. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
And the tight defense there only seems to increase Wall's focus. Gives him a little extra lift on the jumper.
Cauley-Stein passes to Heel. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter in the corner. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the inside. Here's Cauley-Stein. Lays it up and banks it in.
A guy who converts well at the rim. You like to see the aggression there.
Really doesn't get any easier than that. The defense didn't look too interested in stopping him.
Now here's Howard. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
You know, Dwight Howard wants an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him. Still, tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The free throw good from Howard. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, really be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
No good on the second free throw. And Dwight Howard this past offseason on the move, Greg, once again.
And Howard traded from Charlotte to Brooklyn soon after bought out by Brooklyn, making him a free agent. He's hopped from team to team over the last few years, and you wonder if he'll find a place to finish out his career.
Now, here's Bogdanovich following the miss by John Wall. Healed against Beal. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's off the back rim. No good. Wizards leading by 5. Outside, Wall. From past the arc. Beal can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hield kicks to Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Sacramento again missing. High post, Howard. Sacramento grabs the miss. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play. But the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
He's off on the first. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come. He's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
And here is Fox. After the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Cauley stopped. That shot off. Now Washington takes it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Well, that was an absolute beatdown, and you hope that they learn and move on from it.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And last year, big expectations for the Washington Wizards. Yet, Doris, they couldn't get out of the first round of the playoffs.
Well, many believes, Kevin, they were too talented to finish as the 8th seed. And when you finish as the 8th seed, you play the top seed. So they lose to Toronto in the first round. There's still a ton of talent here, but lots left to prove.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. Green's checked in. And so he hits both. Washington leading now by 6. Outside, Wall. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now here's Beal. He has 6. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Down low, it's stolen by Wall. Green passes to Beal. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Wall against Fox. 13 feet away. Wall's shot is off.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Bogdanovich dishes to Hield. Hits it from 3-point range. Hield's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by Bagley. Coley Stein against Howard. Fox. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Free throw good, Fox. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Fox hits them both.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
Take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. In the 3rd spot, Dwight Howard.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Here's Beal. 6 points for him. Shot to stop the run.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Knocks it loose, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Sacramento making a switch here. Randolph has checked in. Howard kicks to Green. Pass to Wall. Shoots over Fox. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, the spot-up opportunity, right? A nice confidence booster for John Wall.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Wall. Fox passes to Randall. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Washington trailing. Beal gets a wide-open look. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hield against Beal. Hield the pass to Fox. And it's good. 2 points. And the Kings lead by 3.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Howard kicks to Beal. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 9 points for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, great work on the perimeter, finding a little bit of space, hitting the 3 ball. That's his game.
They set the pick. Randolph dishes to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 3-on-3. Here's Wall. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Hield. He has 5. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Randolph's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Howard with the screen on Fox. Here's Wall. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. There's a good screen. Throws it up high and finished off by Bagley.
The great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis comes in for Bagley, and it's Bielitsa in for Bogdanovich. Rivers, he's checked in for Washington. Satoransky comes in for John Wall. Green against Randolph. There's Beal with the 3. Here's Howard. Here's Satoransky. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here's a look at some stats for Randolph. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 14 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size.
Take a break.
He's not as
Take a
developed
break.
skill-wise as
Two
some
shots.
guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
First one falls for him. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
They get it back. That one goes in.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Fox with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Hield can't hit. Washington's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter. Oubre can't get it to go. The Kings leading. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. In the corner, it's Oubre. Got a piece of it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in rebounding, 7th in blocks, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. First free throw is good. Fox hits them both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. Back to Satoransky. Howard setting the pick for Satoransky. Shoots over Fox. Satoransky gets the bucket. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fox. 6 points for him. Pass to Koufos. Fires the three. That's good from Fox on the assist by Koufos. And it's 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Satoransky kicks to Oubre. Elbow shot. Tries to save it. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Kings leading now by 4. Now the pass to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Mahinmi. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Randolph. Koufos with it. Now defended by Oubre. Hield with the bucket.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Rivers. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mahinmi a screen. Rivers kicks to Oubre. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 9. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older sisters, John Wall said it taught him a lot. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age, but his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
Helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Ian Mahinmi, Kelly Oubre out there with Morris. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Rivers in at the 2 spot. Oubre up top. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Teardrop shot. Here's Mahinmi. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And this is where Mahinmi gets into some trouble, right? You think over his career, percentage-wise, it has not improved as a foul shooter. Well, you look at a guy like Ian Mahinmi, who plays the center position, and certainly that's a position that's evolving in today's NBA game. And Mahinmi has done his best to change with it. Changed his diet to become a little bit lighter and more mobile, which is crucial.
Roof shot.
Free throw good from Mahinmi. Doris, you mentioned Mahinmi changing his diet. He said that was not easy for him.
Well, Kevin, his weaknesses are French food and sweets. He describes himself as a big-time chocolate guy. But you understand, if you're Jan, that you need to change your body type in order to be effective and increase your longevity.
In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it is always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era, when the reality is those were up-tempo, Showtime-type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA. You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Fox against Satoransky. Labissiere, the screen. Up top, Hield. He's guarded by Rivers. Hield can't hit. Here's Washington now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Satoransky, the pass to Oubre. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Oubre's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Labissiere, the pass to Koufos. The putback. Washington's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality. And as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. The Kings have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Labissiere.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
He hits both from the stripe. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oubre kicks to Rivers. Back to Oubre. It's Rivers on the wing. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 4 on the clock. Over Hield. Rivers can't get it to go. Kings have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. They get it back. Cauley Stein. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Fox against Satoransky. And the shot is long. Kings leading now by 3. Cauley Stein passes to Fox. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Fox has got 11 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And here's Morris for 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Bielitsa kicks to Labissiere. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass to Rivers. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Rivers has got the game tied up here for the Wizards. Pass to Labissiere. They set the screen. Labissiere with the screen for Fox. Connects from three-point range. He's got 14.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now, here's Mahinmi, and it's Bielitsa with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And then for Washington, Green, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Oubre, and it's John Wall in for Satoransky. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Morris.
Now, the thing about Markieff Morris, he does a terrific job converting inside.
Coley Stein, a screen. Off target from three-point range. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Rivers passes to Porter.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
You see, Markieff Morris to me is a guy I want on my team. Came into the league as a tremendous mid-range shooter, but he understands today's NBA, you need the three-point ball as part of your arsenal, and he's worked to get it. You know he's going to rebound, he's going to defend at a high level. I love Markieff Morris.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. You're talking about Morris. You need guys on the roster who complement everyone, yet give you consistent production.
Maybe the best attribute of Markieff Morris is the edge he plays with, because when he's engaged, he can give you a level of physicality that's crucial in today's NBA. There's a tough guy attitude that he wears on his sleeve, and I love it.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 14. Here's Bielitsa, guarded by Porter. Off the pick, Bogdanovich shoots. Morris with the block.
Well, the tools, the instincts to do this on a more regular basis are certainly there for Markieff Morris. He gets every bit of that one.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Bielitsa. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. He took good advantage of that screen. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Boy, the screen doing its job to perfection. One of the oldest plays in the book and still one of the best.
And Wall kicks to Porter. At the elbow, Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a difficult shot. And if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Beal from long range. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Fox passes to Bagley. Fox kicks to Bagley. Fox with it. He's picked up by Wall. Bogdanovich wide open. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Morris a screen. Morris in position, hammers the alley-oop through.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
The Kings trail by 5. Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. Again, the miss by the Kings. Wall against Fox. Left side, Wall. That one off the back iron and out. Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The shot by Coley Stein, no good. Here's Washington now. They're on a 16-6 run. Green kicks to Wall. They set the pick. Porter outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Now Beal. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Warriors in Oakland. The feed to Morris. Passes it to Green. Morris with the screen for Green. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Cauley-Stein. Over Morris. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Now, here's Fox. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Fox against Wall. Here's Bagley. And nothing but hair on that one. Washington leading now by 7. On the wing, Porter. He is covered by Bogdanovich. There's Beal with the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Beal's got 8 here in the quarter.
Bradley Beal is rolling.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. John Wall, probably as pure a point guard as you're going to find in the NBA.
And go back to what his college coach told John Wall at the start of his NBA career. Your speed is lethal, and he has become a master at manipulating that speed and turning it into great shots for himself or great shots for his teammates. And what I appreciate perhaps more than anything else about John Wall, aside from his competitive streak, is his commitment to make himself a better shooter, because it's been integral to his success.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Randolph comes in for Bielitsa. And a switcher also for Washington. Howard's checked in. And stolen by Kufis. Fox against Wall. Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him. And here's Wall. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Warriors in Oakland. Howard dishes to Beal. Tries again. And another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for that game against the Hawks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Beal. Good season for him last year. He put up about 22 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is. A flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's an effective screen by Otto Porter. You know, he doesn't have that much power, but he is willing to sacrifice his body.
The Kings trail by 12. Bogdanovich with a screen on Wall. Fox kicks to Bagley. Over Porter. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Randolph. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Fox against Wall. Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Howard.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Outside, Wall from deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. Washington out in front, up by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what's the takeaway from the first half, and what changes are needed?
Well, they just lined up and kicked our tails straight up one-on-one in transition. And we gotta own up. We gotta keep the basketball in front of us. So shots are gonna fall. We need to make some buckets. That'll help set our defense a little bit.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. For Washington, it was a challenging first quarter. They had poor efficiency and shot selection with a field goal percentage of just 30%. That paints a pretty good picture of where their problems began. The surge they made in the second quarter was almost hard to believe. I mean, this was a team that instantly became unstoppable and now on the verge of a blowout. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Fox in at the one. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. A 3 from Morris. The Kings trail by 15. Inside. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Morris with the screen for Wall. Morris outside. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. No good off the front iron. And the Kings shooting just 34% from the floor. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on that one. And it's Washington the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's good for 2.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
Now here's Wall. Offensive rebound. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 11 points.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Bogdanovich against Porter. Bucket is good. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Howard, the pass to Wall. Back to Howard. Over Bogdanovich. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's 13 points for Howard.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Kings. Washington leading now by 13. And Wall kicks to Howard. Shot from 12. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Cauley Stein. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Now here's Porter. Pulls it from 20. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the middle. Here's Fox. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Fox has got 16 points.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Scal Labiciere's checked in for Sacramento. And then for Washington, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Rivers comes in for Beal. And Satoransky subbed in for John Wall. And they get it back. Rivers with it. The pass to Satoransky. Howard with a screen on Fox. And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Howard. And that misses everything.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
Fox dishes to Heel. Pass to Cauley Stein. They set the pick. To the inside. Here's Fox. Offensive rebound. Labissiere.
And Labissiere is a tireless worker on the boards, hitting them relentlessly and coming away with additional opportunities for his team.
Rivers against Hield. Howard, the pass to Satoransky. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Shoots off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. A 3. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that 3-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Now here's Howard. He's got 13. Here's Satoransky. In the corner, it's Morris. Hangs, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got 15 points.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Hield kicks to Cauley Stein. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Labissiere.
Just sensational finesse there from Labissiere. When he's close to the rim, he's very effective at nailing those shots.
Now here's Rivers. Back to Satoransky. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Fox with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Howard, the pass to Satoransky. It's Morris. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 15.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Satoransky against Fox. Here's Bogdanovich. That three off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the Kings pushing it up now from the stripe. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Fox with the steal. Tries it from 19. Moves back up, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Sunday, he'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Knicks, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And he knocks down the first one. Sacramento making some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Bjelica in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And then for Washington, Mahimi's checked in for Howard. And it's Green in for Markieff Morris. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington leading now by 4. And Satoransky kicks to Oubre. Now here's Satoransky. Back to Oubre. Pocket 6. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, you put it anywhere around the rim, and Oubre's got the reach to go and get it.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Koufos checked in for the Kings.
Costa Koufos.
Here's Bjelica, covered by Oubre. Takes the 3. They get it again. Bjelica misses. Washington's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Offensive rebound. And it's tipped. Now, here's Koufos, guarded by Mahimi. Fox. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Rivers. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Rivers has got his 2nd basket of the night.
I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
Fox passes to Koufos. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Heel.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Now, here's Mahimi. Oubre kicks to Rivers. Mahimi a screen. Rivers passes to Oubre. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it to Randall. Over Green. And he can't bank that one in. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Heel.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. Washington making some changes. Beal comes in for Mahimi. And John Wall subbed in for Satoransky. Both free throws good from Green. The Kings trail by 11. Now Fox. 18 points for him. And the pass to Kufis. Shoots over Oubre, who's back up. And the layup is up and in.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Washington leading now by 9. And here's Wall. 12 points for him. Green, the screen. There's the pick. Rivers kicks to Beal. That shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Three-pointer Hield. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Well, doors for Kelly Oubre to maximize his potential in this league. The jump shot will be key.
Right, Kevin, and there are positive signs where Kelly Oubre and his long-range shooting are concerned. His usage and efficiency have both gone up over the last couple of years. He's also been more aggressive on the offensive end, spending more time at the free throw line, and you would expect that with the level of athleticism he brings.
The Kings trail by 12. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Hield outside. They set the pick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate, he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Howard's checked in for Green. And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Ball against Fox. Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kufis the pass to Randall. With the putback. Washington leading now by 10. Oubre with it. He's got 16. Mobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Fox against Wall. Here's Fox. He's got 18. He kicks it to Randolph. Shoots over Oubre. Randolph missing again. And so it's Washington enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's take a listen in to a recent huddle from Coach Dave Yeager.
You got to help the man guarding the basketball, whether he needs help or not.
Be ready.
There's Dave Yeager emphasizing team defense, wanting everyone on full alert.
Yeah, I mean, you need the threat of someone rotating over at the very least. Otherwise, the offense can just cherry pick their matchups.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Taking a look at the Wizards. Beal and Porter make up the perimeter. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Wall in at the point guard. There's Beal with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Washington. Fox dishes to Kufis. Here's Hield. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
At the line for your Kings, Buddy Hield. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
There's the pick, and Wall kicks to Howard. Beal from long range. It's hauled in by the Kings. Down low, Porter with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Morris with the ball. A second chance effort. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
In the corner, it's Hield. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hield's got 20.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Screen by Howard. Wall off the screen. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Randolph. Bagley the pass to Fox. Bagley with the ball. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You gotta love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now here's Howard. And the wide open shot from Morris. Misses the 3. Bagley the pass to Fox. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Down low. Here's Howard. That one doesn't go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Up top, Hield. He's covered by Beal. Ball against Fox. Here's Bagley. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Washington calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover number.
Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Zach Randolph. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the play, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Porter. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. It's deflected. Porter dishes the Wall. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Bagley. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Willie Cauley-Stein. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, in the summer of 2017, when Otto Porter signed that 4-year, $107 million contract with the Wizards, it was widely questioned. Well, it's been worth every penny thus far as he's become one of the best small forwards in the game.
Here's Hield following the basket by John Wall. With the floater, Hield can't hit.
Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Wall's shot is good. And that small forward position that Porter plays, maybe the most important position in the league. You think of LeBron James, you think of great KD.
Yeah, and Porter able to kind of hold his own on both ends. The Wizards' most impactful defensive player, he takes on those big-time players night in and night out.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love one-on-one, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice. And here is Fox following the three-pointer by John Wall. Here's Bagley, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Cauley-Stein, and he overshot that one, missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And that one drops.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Fox against Wall. Here's Cauley-Stein. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Washington leading now by 13. Morris with the screen for Wall. Oh, Morris in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Coming off the screen, head is always up. John Wall surveys the floor.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Guys, think about the first time John Wall registered his first triple-double. Only 4 players in NBA history had registered it in fewer games than he did. Think about these names: Oscar Robertson, Connie Hawkins, Magic Johnson, and Hambone Williams. Incredible.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Beal with the steal. Morris right side. To the inside. Here's Wall, and he makes good on the layup. Wall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Boy, the opposition has got to feel an avalanche bearing down on them right now. They're wiping them off the floor. Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Screen by Howard. The 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's a screen. Bagley with a wide open look. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Three-pointer.
Wizards leading by 14. Now here is Howard. They double team Howard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Washington has possession. Morris kicks to Wall. Screen by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. The dish to Beal. Fires for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
I'll tell you, he's not going to get in his coach's good graces if he's missing wide open looks like that.
They get it back. Morris misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Kings trail by 14. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by John Wall.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Now, here's Bagley. After Markieff Morris's miss, Howard kicks to Wall. To the middle, here's Morris. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 8 now on the night. Sacramento's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Healed outside. To the paint, it's stolen by Morris. Up pass to Wall. It's tipped. Fox with the steal. Pass to Bagley. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Washington leading now by 16. And it's Howard finishing it off.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Now, here's Fox. Healed outside. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Beal. Cauley-Stein a screen. No one covered. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Kings.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Wall kicks to Porter for 3. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the 3 off target. Washington's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Outside, Beal. Fox against Wall. 5 on the clock. Morris with the screen for Beal. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
Their previous 2 games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again. And he provided that spark, giving them a huge jolt of energy. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nice D from Porter. Wall against Fox. From 15 feet away, Morris, no good. The Kings trail by 17. Pass to Fox. Over Wall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
At the line for your Kings, De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Fox. That one misses. Wizards leading by 16. Ball passes to Porter. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal.
.153 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Wall against Fox. 6 to shoot. Howard with a screen on Bogdanovich. Excellent use of the screen that time. That's 7 points for Otto Porter Jr.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Washington.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Howard.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
Second chance shot. Wall passes to Howard. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
And on the road, silencing the crowd. What a dominant performance.
Well, they took control of this game from the outset. A commanding all-around performance and an important road win.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Farrell kicks to Bielitsa. He dishes it to Kufis. In the corner, Farrell. Labissiere, the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, how about the former undrafted, small-framed point guard, Yogi Ferrell, carving his place in this league with quickness, confidence, and an ability to shoot the ball. What a great story.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. 7 seconds left in the game. Now, Satoransky. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With John Wall, John, do you think this team has reached its potential, or is there still room to grow?
We can go to a high level. You know, we still can get better defensively. Offensively, our efficiency is not there yet. You know, we still getting used to playing with others. We got a lot of room for improvement.
That's good news for Wizards fans, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time